waits for them at Mount Smart to kick things off here on Friday Night Footy. It's the incredible. Here are the Dragons, having travelled across the distance. And he scored 21 in total from 16 games as Ben Hunt leads out Harris.
Big one tonight. I can't believe the turnaround in his form. Always been a great player, but
Peter Goff, Friday night ball bounce, an issue for Wateni's level in this country.
Well, isn't it amazing? You see new things every time you watch our great game.
Coming home in a much talked about game for a variety of reasons against the Sea Eagles. They won the Wales Cup in recent times. Back in first fair as Johnson puts it high up.
Good evening, Warren and Steve, and to everyone at home. It's a still night here in Auckland.
Now is an outside back and playing the centres if needed. Here's Malison from dummy half. Comes back to Hunt. No pressure there from Harry, who came down, well, not quite on the flat of his back in Ruben Garrick style, but came to eventually win it, as we said, 29-22. Here is Billy Burns and also Blake Laurie. Now Johnson showing it. Goes. The Dragons work at the in the last couple of games in particular. Came of his career last week. Inside the 10, Malison comes to a moan. Lomax makes the head, an awkward one to head. Melbourne steadied and let them running away in the second half. Nickel, one of the real form edge forwards in the NRL.
On his back, but anyway, here is the football back.
Working off Nickel Klukstad to moan. Wateni's carrying the ball with Rocco Berry hit the ground, but it was missed by the sideline. Comes from Francis Molo to play the ball. Hunt for Slow. Back on the inside for...
We'll try and stop them making yards. Like his outside men didn't know he was going to put that kick in there, Hunt. He's been so involved.
Up in the defensive line on the wing, on the right-hand side as the Warriors were passing. He said, I'll hang on to it, just take one here, and here they are.
Yeah, I bet they wish they hit.
Out from the Dragons line. Harris showing it, almost stepping. Last tackle now, Egan, Blake, Metcalf, a cutout, Pompey back in.
Quick play the balls, as you mentioned. They got them for numbers. The cutout pass, the footwork there.
Might well be, if he keeps scoring them from close range by Adam Pompey. And here is Molo Blake.
He was desperate to get that ball back, wasn't he? Fanua Blake was a perfectly timed kick.
4 gone. Need a good run here. It's Nickel Klukstad putting his hand up on half of the Dragons. Following sit out. Turning tonight from a shoulder problem. He's at that AC joint. Dutchman, who's on deck now for the Dragons. Johnson for Nicholson. Egan. Nickel Klukstad steps inside Lomax. He's had his issues in 2023. Returns. And Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. There's a Warrior once again. He's the latest try scorer here for the slowly back to his feet here. It's Fanua Blake, who I think, here we are, not quite 25 years of action for...
We know how quick he is.
Oh, it's coming. About 5 metres out. Egan for Curran. Hunt saw it coming. Put his body...
Such a good player to watch. Skillful.
Hang on here. Metcalf from dummy half. Hands it off for Dylan Walker. Back to Metcalf, who chips it out wide. There's the arc flying. He came down with it. Left edge. Jacob Little has come onto the field as well for... After they've lost both their winger and their centre on the left-hand side of the Bulls also there. They're the only 2 available for the Dragons. A couple of middle playing it. There's Walker showing it. Good work by Laurie off his line there with a long way from the middle of the field where he normally inhabits. Here, in short of the halfway line as a moan comes out to Billy Burns. Now he's playing in... Johnson up it. Malison comes back to the middle. Laurie to Hunt. Now imagine doing the kicking again. Job's been his exclusively so far. They can ill afford to lose another one, and Malison off the back of that impact has been left before the Warriors as it goes to Johnson to kick. Yes to Jacob.
He's got to get himself back in the line here.
They've also lost the man on debut, 21-year-old Sione Finau, their left winger, with an eyebrow for Dan Russell.
I'm going to give him a rap too. He's
14 the Dragons. With 7 minutes remaining in the first for the Dragons. Egan, awkward pass to handle there for Walker. Beneath. Now Walker. It is for Newell.
After contact, they're going to have a look at it as he lost the ball on the way down.
Them as they work it down here. Think of the penalty, and now Francis.